What's good, y'all? So, if you caught my last video, we hit 5 out of 7 plays with Tuesday night. I am just jacked about that. But that was yesterday's money, and I'm already looking at tomorrow's money. We have the LA Rams hosting the New England Patriots. I got 5 plays here that I like for this game. This game, I don't like it. There's going to be a lot of stuff that's hard to call. There was a lot more stuff that I wanted to cover with this game, but I thought it was just too unpredictable with this. So, when you're doing research for a game like this, utilize your resources. Watch 2 more videos about this game, read an article about it, and try to see where the stars align. But this is just a game that I think is going to be harder to call than most. These plays are going to seem one-dimensional, so bear with me, but I had to find an odd amount of plays that I felt confident in. My first play at -125, Jared Goff to throw over 0.5 interceptions. I think Goff has thrown a pick in every game he's played against the Patriots. The Pats have 3 picks in their last 2 games, and I think they're picking off better quarterbacks than Jared Goff. So that's just a possibility I'm seeing right there. At -115, Jared Goff under 271.5 pass yards. Jared Goff is simply a different player on the road than when he is at home. And we see more pass yards, more pass touchdowns, just better throwing the ball when they're on the road. And so the Rams are more of a rushing team when they're playing at home. And, if Jared Goff were to hit over 272 this week, it couldn't be against the Patriots. So that's an under that I'm going with. Jared Goff under 271 pass yards right there. At +120, Jared Goff under 1.5 pass touchdowns. I told you guys these plays are one-dimensional, and I'm sorry about that. But, the Rams have this stat. When they're playing at home, they average the most rushing touchdowns per game. And that's in between, I want to say 1.5 and 2. So let's say the Rams are somehow able to put up 3 touchdowns against the Patriots. 2 of them are going to be rushing. I don't think Goff is going to be thrown for no 2 touchdowns in this game right here. So at +120, Jared Goff under 1.5 pass touchdowns. At -130, Cooper Kupp over 5.5 receptions. Now I know this seems crazy with everything I was just saying about Goff, but when I'm looking at the Patriots' last, 5 or 6 games, and I'm looking at, which receivers are doing well, which receivers are getting the ball, and I'm not really seeing a lot of receivers getting a ton of yardage. So that's where yardage plays are kind of hard for me to call, but I am seeing slot receivers getting, right around 5-6 receptions. Willie Snead had a decent game against the Patriots. Andy Isabella had 4 catches against the Patriots, and I think if those can happen, I think Cooper Kupp can certainly hit 6 catches. But the yards plays, the Robert Woods plays, those are kind of hard for me to go with, but I think Cooper Kupp in the slot can get 6 receptions. My last play, this one's kind of weird, but at -150, I just saw good value with this. The Patriots +7.5. So you can turn $1 into 167 if the Rams only win by a touchdown. And if the Rams do any better than a 7-point lead at the end of the game, then you lose your money. But the Pats could win. I definitely see this game being close. These spreads are hard to call, and so I know this seems kind of conservative or alternative or weird or whatever, but just this kind of value, $1 into 167 for the Rams to do no better than win the game by 7. Those are all possibilities with me, and I do an odd amount because I want to hit over half of these plays right here. So if anything I just said doesn't make sense, please leave me a comment in my comment section to provide some clarity to other people watching this video right here, because we're a community. We all want to make this money, and I want the people watching this video to get the absolute best information possible. So to anybody watching this video, I appreciate y'all so much. Peace out, y'all.